DawgNation's Next Generation series is brought to you by Pella Window and Door of Georgia. Pella, any style, any home, any budget. Visit PellaofGA.com to get started.
Welcome back, DawgNation. I'm Kaylee Mansell with Jeff Sentell, and it is week 7 of us giving you all the 411 on the next generation of talent headed to Athens. Today we're going to talk about A.J. Harris, the All-American Bowl cornerback out of Alabama. And Jeff, I know that you got a chance to hear about this guy really early on from a big name. How long have you known about him? What's he going to be able to do?
Yeah, I'm sure some of you DawgNation folks are looking at us like, come on, Kaylee, come on, Jeff. You had to wait to number 7 to get to A.J. Harris. He's special. And I mean, he's like, of course, the Georgia guy and the DawgNation lady would be saying this stuff. But, you know, first of all, it's the way he's wired. He's from a military family. He grew up all over the world. Italy, Germany, you name it. His passport's probably got a stamp on it. And there's a broad wealth of world experience and life experience there. But here's what you guys care about. Can he play football? Well, he is a hellacious, I think I can say that on Next Generation, a hellacious defender. So much that prior to his junior year, J.C. Horn, which J.C. Horn doesn't have rankings, doesn't give out stars, but J.C. Horn, his dad was Joe Horn that played for the Saints many years in the NFL. First round pick out of South Carolina. By the Carolina Panthers. He was working out with AJ for a time. They had the same mutual trainer. And he told me before AJ's junior year of high school football, he said, listen up, Porter dude, this kid right here, he's good enough to play in the SEC right now. Right now. And not just play, but play a lot. And that's a first rounder, a guy who started multiple years in the SEC, played for Will Muschamp in South Carolina. When he says a young man has got the goods with 2 years of high school ball left to go, then he really has the goods.
Now, one thing I do want to put in here, I've got to quote it, Jeff. This is like True TV. You can say anything you want, right?
I think so. Yeah, that's right.
And from now on, I'm only going to be referring to you as a Mr. Reporter guy. Now, with AJ, I know you talked a little bit about his military background, and it's all about what he can do on the field, but I think more so it's about what he can do off the field as well. So talk about how that family background is going to play a role into his success.
Clear leader. I wouldn't be surprised if some folks look at AJ and how he's progressing at Georgia and say, that dude's going to play. He's going to play a lot. Especially you look at Georgia, who's going to be the other corner next to Kamari Lassiter. Keely Ringo's now in the NFL. I think it's probably going to be Dalen Everett, another 5-star. But I think AJ is going to give everybody a run for it. And, the things you like about him is he's just so physical. He wants to be coached. He wants to be told. And we got to give a big shout out to Coach Fran Brown.
Yeah.
Really the reason why Georgia got him. Maybe Georgia was kind of in the mix with Clemson, Ohio State, Florida, some other schools. They were right there, Notre Dame. But that was until Fran Brown took over. And Fran Brown recruited him in the best way possible. Some Florida Gator fans that are watching this right now are a little envious because the edits were made and a lot of folks in this industry thought he was going to go be a Gator. But AJ, he was a 5-star corner when he was so solidly committed to Georgia. His rankings fell a little bit. I think if he would have been at the All-American Bowl practices in Texas, his rankings would have kind of crept up a little bit more. But you know what he was doing? He was in bowl practices in Athens, competing and working scout team for the national champions. You've already seen AJ in some of the social media highlights trying to guard Arian Smith already. I mean, he's getting some good one-on-one action. They want him to get extra crispy in practice so he can lock down guys on Saturdays in the fall. Just a great overall family. When you're around the Harris family, I'll never forget the first time I met him. Such vibrant, special, salt-of-the-earth people, always smiling, and you can tell where AJ comes from. AJ is a tremendous young man of faith. His faith means a great deal to him, and he wants to be special in Athens. Get this, another great AJ Harris story. He was in 8th grade, and he was a Kirby Smart MVP camper, middle school in 8th grade. And now, I don't know, this is probably going to make Coach Smart feel a little bit old, but now he's got 8th graders that were MVPs at his camp. And basically, he told Kirby Smart, I'm going to play for you one day. Flash forward to the class of 2023. He's now playing for Kirby Smart in Athens. Really a great story all around A.J. Harris.
And A.J. Harris certainly made it happen. We're excited to see what he can make happen on the field this fall. Now, guys, make sure to tune back in with us next week for more on the next generation of talent headed to Athens.